Hello, hello everyone. Welcome, and good morning, potentially, depending on where you live. Well, hi. Early stream, and it's 2 streams, 2 days in a row. That's crazy. It's like unheard of in forever. You guys missed the other stream, playing some Kerbal, doing the career mode on Thanksgiving, so I hope you guys had a good holiday if you celebrate that, and I hope you guys have good holidays. I mean, it'll depend on when you're celebrating or what you celebrate. Anyways, we are again playing some Kerbal Space Program career mode, trying to, I don't know, like my main goals are to go to the moon, make a space station, and make a space shuttle. Like, those are the 3 main goals that I got. Will I get any of those? I think we can make it to the moon. I think that's and the space shuttle. The space station will be interesting. I don't know if I'm capable of doing that, but I'd love to try. But let's get into it. It'll pop up here in a second. There we go. We are going to continue where we left off, which basically we are trying to get enough money to upgrade our rocket building facility. The vehicle assembly building is what it's called, I guess. So we can have more than 30 parts, so we can actually like make stuff essentially. So let's. How much does this cost? 75,000. All right. Which do we have left? We have to ferry some VIPs. Orbit around Kerbal. Orbit around Kerbal. Okay. We want to do that for you guys. Alright. So we're going to be using our orbiter, or our, what do we call it? We called it the Space Shuttle V1. How does it have 40 parts? Oh no, that's the, never mind. Milano Tourer. This is the one. Yeah, this is our current orbiter, I guess. Spacecraft that can get us safely up and down. So let's make sure we got our right crew. We got our boy Duntop, 1-star pilot, and he's been amazing. We also, by the way, have 2 pilots stuck in space in orbit right now. Unfortunately, it's Bob Kerbal with us. Okay, we only have 2 tours left. One of these times we'll send up the rest of the crew up with us, maybe. Let's head to launch. This thing's not like a for sure like safe and easy takeoff and landing and everything. It's still a little scary, but Duntop's pretty good at it. And make sure this is there. And yeah, those could technically activate at that point. Alrighty. Sierra, Danry, welcome aboard. I think this is your second attempt at this flight. But let's get it. Get you guys into a orbit around Kerbal. Hold on to your butts, and we'll be into space shortly. Your pilot today is Duntop Kerbal. He is an amazing pilot. He has been on the most amount of successful voyages and launches in our little space program history, which is not to say much. He's been on, I think, 3 or 4, no, probably 5 at this point, successful missions. Get this to save a bit. Stop. Or maybe? Yeah, there. And we just need to get to that part right up here. Burn. Which means we need to rotate This way? Okay, no. That way. I still don't know exactly how to read all these things. And to understand exactly which orientation I'm in. I didn't do the tutorial. I'm just going off of knowledge from watching videos. In the past. Okay, I'm actually very confused on which way we technically need to be going right now. This way. There we go. We're getting around there. Don't worry, we'll get there in time. Alright, about there, I believe. We are coming up somewhat close or fast to this. And right about here, we are going to throttle up. Bring this out to an orbit, and with hopefully enough fuel. The previous launch with these guys, we did fail because we tried to add more science equipment onto it, which just upsetted the balance of like everything. I don't know if it was due to the mass or just like the length of it, but the game was not happy, or physics weren't happy. Hopefully physics speed. I wonder if I have to buy these other launch sites or what. I've never played this game or seen people launch from the other launch sites. It. Why not make it to an orbit? Need to do one successful orbit and then get ourselves out of orbit. That's all we need. Let's burn a little bit more so we don't actually have the atmosphere over here. Okay. I think we still have enough to get ourselves out of orbit, hopefully. Alright. Now, let's just double check. I think we've observed goo from here before. Okay, we'll keep that. Can we do a crew report? No. What if we have you on EVA again? Okay, and then let's get you back in. More science going here. And I think we already have pressure. Yeah. We already got temperature too. Okay. Let's have them do an orbit. Let's do 2. That's why not. Okay. So we do want to maybe try to land in this area, which means we don't have that much fuel, so I need to make sure I actually get like the right way when I burn, otherwise we're gonna be kind of screwed. Okay. Okay. We want to face this way. SAS is off again. It's been a weird thing that's been real annoying. Going back to this. Okay, I think we need to face this way. I hope. Because we don't have much fuel to use. Alright. Fingers Which one are we? We're this one? Okay. We're in this hole, please. Oh, okay. We can probably bring this one a little bit more. Well, we use all of it. From my experience, I think it's we're gonna be landing on. I think we're gonna be landing on land. Yeah, we're gonna be landing on land. All right, let's go here. Get away from you. Going this way, and we want to get ourselves positioned like so ish, and hopefully I don't freak out when trying to land this thing. All right, let's fast forward a bit, get ourselves down into the atmosphere. It's very dark. We have the background of the universe to help us see where the hell we are. Okay. We do have a heat shield on this, and the fins do like to get a little bit hot, but spinning is a good trick. As long as I keep it under control. Good trick, but we don't need the fins anyways, do we? It's alright. Actually, we might be landing on water. I think I see a shore there. We're slowing down. Yeah, I think this will be a water landing. For you guys, it's probably even harder to see, but there's like a shoreline like right over here. We are slowed down a lot already. There we go. We have another world's first. I thought we've already done that. Maybe we haven't came back. Okay. Fast forward a bit. Yeah, we're gonna have a water landing here. There we go. Nice and slow. Good little reliable-ish rocket. Don't even need fins on it to land. I mean, it'd be nice to keep them because we probably would keep more money if we did. But it is what it is, you know? I'd rather lose the fins than lose the lives of the Kerbals. Okay, we're gonna be touching down here pretty soon. Yet another successful flight from the top. We're gonna have you go on EVA also, and have you. So we'll have you board, and we'll see if we can do these. We'll log that. Don't need that logged. What about crew reports? Don't need that logged. Goo. Reset the goo. And observe the goo underwater. Goo escapes into the water. Oh no. Alright. Let's go to our tracking station. Bring those tourists home. And let's recover. 15 science earned. I think the crew should be happy. Do we have enough to upgrade? We do, but we won't have much after that. Okay, we've got tests and stuff to do. Ferry 4 tourists orbit around. Ferry 3 tourists. orbit around Kerbal. I mean, these are all pretty easy things to do, so we'll accept these. Hello, Lazarius Faye. Welcome in. How are you? Okay. We're essentially just a tourist organization at this point, making money. Our most successful pilot is essentially like a commercial airline pilot right now. That's really all he is. What am I working on? Well, so what do I mainstream? I do want to make a space shuttle and go to the moon. I don't know if we'll be going to the moon today. The space shuttle will hopefully happen today. I don't know how long it'll take, but at the moment we are essentially just a tourist organization. Unfortunately, I forgot something. But I am basically doing orbital flights for tourists to get money, so I can upgrade our vehicle assembly buildings so we can do more than 30 parts. Am I new to Kerbal Space Program? Yes and no. I've played this like 2 or 3 times, just messing around. And then, however, when I was younger, for like years, or a year, I guess, I watched a lot of Kurt J. Mac and Scott Manley play. So like I know some of the stuff to do and what to do from their videos and whatnot. But yeah, I'm pretty new. Did we get enough to... Like, I know, like, again, I always forget the names, but like there's like the periapsis, the whatever, like the edge or the arcs endpoints of like the orbits. I kind of like, I know like what you're sort of supposed to do, and I don't know if it's because I don't have upgrades, but so theoretical experience, yes. In theory, I have experience. We don't have enough science. I've done a lot of studying. I'm book smart, not street smart, I guess. Or vice versa, I don't know, with this. However, I do have a pretty competent ish rocket right here. I don't know if it's actually too, if it saves us money, but this is my current rocket that I've called it the Milano Tour version 3.2, but this brings our tourists up and down. Got to the real moon with books though, and rulers. That is true. That is true. We're supposed to be going back pretty soon with the Artemis missions. But yeah, right now, oh Jesus Christ, that's a lot of tourists. I didn't think I accepted that many. Okay, do we... I think I throw up the balance too much. Next year, yeah, well, I think at the moment it's actually like 2025 or something like that, so it's 2 years out, which is almost next year, which is crazy to think. But yeah, that's exciting. My if everything works out for me, I plan on going to school for astrophysics, and maybe in 10 years be part of NASA, whether it be helping build rockets and going places or being an astronaut. I think it'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, hey, I can say it. Doesn't mean it'll happen. But that's the plan. Starting college potentially next year, just waiting to see if my application gets accepted. If not, my fallback plan is to become like a Bill Nye or like a Neil deGrasse Tyson type person. Make videos on like YouTube or TV. Anyways. Is engineering more orientated to astronautics? You probably. I do. I mean, it's definitely not for this type of stuff, but I did take a year of design engineering architecture in high school, and I do have a certification, which probably is no longer, I think it was only a 2-year certification. That was for mechanical engineering. but I'm sure that doesn't apply. I definitely didn't learn how to mechanically engineer a rocket. I learned how to I think we learned how to make a piston or something like that in school. So, I'm there. I can make you a rocket if I want to. Just kidding. All right. Done top. You got this. Gregory, and is that Damien or Damelin? We'll just call you Damon. Buckle up. Good luck, everybody. Done top's our best. Kerbal still a pilot that is still on Earth and not trapped in orbit. Godspeed. I forgot to turn these on. Okay, this might be bad. We'll see if he actually holds it. He rotated a little bit. Sometimes. Okay. This is what happens when I forget to put on RCS. On top, you've got this. I believe in you. I believe in you. It's fine. Is this now? Maybe, just maybe, if we had... If we had wings, this might be better. Okay, yeah, we're gonna definitely have to scrub this launch. Yo, chat, weird thing happened there. Hey, Elon Musk made a super heavy rocket without any engineering degrees, so why can't you? Well, from my understanding, what I've seen or been told is that, again, I don't think he's an idiot, but there's rumors that Elon Musk is essentially just an idiot and kind of just pays people to do stuff for him, and then kind of just takes the credit. That's what I've seen. Whether or not that's true, I don't know. I don't know Elon Musk. I haven't talked to him before. But who knows? I mean, in a way, I don't see any problem with that. If that makes any sense. Like, I have my own opinions on Elon Musk. I don't know where I saw that. I think it was probably Reddit, which I'm sure you're probably gonna be like, ooh, Reddit, it's even worse. But I don't know. I used to look up to him when I was younger, but with some of his stuff and how he is now, I don't know. And listen, I've seen his own tweets. I've seen even his own stuff. It's not like I'm making up my opinion from other people say. I used to like him, and he's questionable at best now. If you like. If he's doing some good stuff with his money, which is good, that's great. Happy he's doing that. I was excited for Starlink for a while, but honestly, I don't think that will be what I expected or wanted from him. But he's definitely something now. If I remember correctly, it's like a little bit more expensive and not exactly how he said it was going to be, which I know it's still in its infancy a bit. But also, it's the big thing with Starlink right now, and a bunch of satellites that are in that, I forget what it's called exactly, but the like low Earth orbit, LEO, I think, is that it is starting to see adverse effects for like astronomy and being able to observe the sky accurately because of all the I'm gonna be making a space shuttle eventually. I literally don't have the funding right now to make a better rocket. I can only work with 30 parts in our thing. We need like 20,000 more or something like that to even begin to make a space shuttle. They're actually working on that. I mean, yeah, I'm assuming and hoping that they will work on it and fix it. But at the moment, it's kind of messed up. So it's listen, it's I'll put it this way. I don't want Elon Musk to be a bad guy, and I don't want his stuff to fail. So, yes, I'm doing a space shuttle in career. And I just started out. So my end goal for today is a space shuttle, which will probably be like, I don't know, probably 2 hours from now when we get like a version. I kind of have started testing like a somewhat of an early plane for a shuttle, or I guess an early shuttle, but within 3 hours is my idea. And that wouldn't really matter because that affects mostly amateur astronomy. Well, yes and no. We are burning, I think. Not where we want to be. Yeah, I don't think we're going to make it to space in this one. But the thing is, if it like affects like... maybe we will. This thing surprises me sometimes. If it affects like amateur astronomy, and if that pushes people off amateur astronomy, then that will down the line potentially, which again I know this is like theoretical type stuff, I guess, but down the line that might hurt astronomy in the long run because people aren't getting into it because it's a higher like entry fee essentially to actually make it nice, if that makes sense. Actually enjoy it. You're a definitely mad one. Are you calling me a mad person to try to do a space shuttle in career? Listen, space shuttles work, and I understand them slightly, so I could probably make one. You know, I think I can make one. Okay. We just need to do at least one orbit. I like to do 2 just to satisfy me and them. And we should have enough to get ourselves in. And Starship will bring many huge space telescopes into space, so Starlink are getting larger, so in the future there will be less of them, which I think helps. Yeah, that will probably help too, because they're like just like a streak of little tiny dots going around the sky. It's kind of cool. Sort of ish. Who knows? It might be like a backwards effect where it's like more people see these like little dots going around the sky and be like, wow, what's that? Get into like astronomy more. Because it's cool that you can see it sort of from the naked eye, but I guess you're kind of right with it not being like a SpaceX problem, but yeah, other companies will probably do it eventually, but they are the ones doing it in the first place and setting a precedent, or at least essentially saying, oh, it's okay to do this. And I know eventually, yeah, there might have been another company that would have done it, but it only affects long exposure stuff, I think. Well, the other thing too is no matter low Earth orbit, having anything like that, is the more stuff you put in the sky, which I guess again you said they are getting larger, so there will probably be less of them and easier to track. But the more stuff you put in the sky and lower orbit and like closer, it's going to be harder to do space launches, send stuff into space in general without running into something, which is such a weird thing to think about. And yeah, it might be a low chance right now, but again, if you just keep on adding more and more stuff. But space is really big, but we we do have a limited space around our planet. And then, so this stuff, again, I've seen articles and stuff, whether or not this is someone that's overhyping the problem or whatever. Again, I like both. Starlink is a great idea of getting like affordable internet anywhere that's fast. I like that. Good. Hopefully it doesn't have as many problems as it has right now. That'd be great. And hopefully they iron that out. again, so yeah, I agree with you. I don't like Elon as a person anymore. I used to, but I said this earlier, it's amazing and great that he's using his money to fund some of these things that he's funding. And yes, SpaceX is kind of carrying the whole space industry on its back right now. But there's also the possibility of, if someone has that much power and doing a bunch of stuff, and they have, I guess, an interesting worldview with some of the stuff he seems to have shared. Again, seems. I just feel like it's a problem. Listen, again, I'm not like saying Starlink is a bad thing, nor Tesla. A lot of his companies are great. It's just him as a person is questionable to me. His, like, the fact that, like, so the biggest thing is, like, everything that he's doing with Twitter and X right now just doesn't really make any sense. He wants to have a town square where anyone and everyone can share whatever they want, but he's been shown to ban and, like, just delete things with people criticizing him. So it's like he's, at least with Twitter right now, and some of the stuff he shares on there, man, and some of the stuff he allows on there, it has been just, I don't know. It's been shown that he's, I don't know if it's banned or blocked people that has disagreed with him on, which, I mean, hey, I guess that's his right. You haven't heard of that? Yeah, there's, let me see if I can actually find an article about that. So, blocking people is not wrong, but how am I supposed to say? It's, from the things that I've seen, like the people that he's blocked or banned or whatever has been people that's like, with him being the company and like what they said, it not being that like, even that like hurtful or mean. I don't know, it's whatever. I'd rather honestly not talk about it. Everyone's valid to their own opinion, but when you own the company, I don't know, it's just weird stuff. And then right now I know he's like complaining about people backing off of Twitter for advertising, or quote unquote he's supposedly complaining about people leaving advertising for Twitter because there was like a Coca-Cola ad that showed up next to anti-Semitic tweet or something like that, and all these companies are backing out, and he's saying like, oh, why are, like, all you guys should advertise on my platform. It's like, well, that's also free speech. If they see something that they don't want and they want to stop advertising, that's up to them. You're not entitled to have Coca-Cola and all this stuff advertised on your platform. If they don't want to advertise there, too bad. They're not going to advertise there, whether it's a good platform or not. It happened with YouTube for a little bit, with the whole what was it called? The Adpocalypse was the whole thing where it was started with a Coca-Cola ad on a video that had a racial term. So the problem with the internet nowadays is, he's saying that it's manufactured anti-Semitism. Nowadays with the again, it's not exactly a I don't know what to call it, but with everyone knowing the term misinformation, whenever there's something that happens that they dislike or hurts them in a way, they can instantly just go, oh, this is misinformation, this is fake news, this is whatever. And that's the one thing that I hate, is that I've seen it called, like, the early part of the internet used to be called like the information era, and I've seen like some articles and some people call how the internet now the misinformation era, is that like it's impossible to trust anything. You could be part of the group of the nothing ever happens, where yeah, all this like bad stuff happening on Twitter is all fake and people are making it up. Or you can be part of the, you know, everything is real thing, where realistically it's probably somewhere in the middle. Some of it's fake, some of it's real. But it just seems like you can't tell anymore. Media Matters, is that a company or is that just like a saying? I don't know what Media Matters thing is. Self-proclaimed media watchdog? Oh. So like, so he's a person? Is that what Media Matters is? Like he's a person on Twitter? The company that said Twitter ads. Any clouds are high res. Listen, I am at the moment, this is, okay. I just bought the game yesterday. I've played it before and I've watched it before. I don't have any mods, I don't have anything like that. I just wanted to start playing the game, alright? I do agree that I want the game to look a little bit nicer, but also my computer's been like very questionable lately. It is kind of old at this point, but it had a lot of good stuff, but it's crashed a bunch of times and stuff like that, so it happens. That's the reason you bitched about the company's leaving? Meh. Why did I finally decide to get into like Kerbal space program? Again, I've wanted to for a while. I grew up like, I don't know when the game came out, like 2011, 2012. I used to always watch Scott Manley and Kurt J. Mac play Kerbal Space Program. So I just watched them play it a lot and thought it was cool. And then I've always seen a bunch of random like gameplays of just messing around in it and stuff. And I've messed around and played, you know, just like, oh, can I make a rocket and like send it to space kind of thing? Just like the basic stuff, because my friend had it. So oh, you're trying to do Shuttle in your career in your third day. You're definitely mad, my dude. Yeah, so this is technically my third day of an actual playthrough. But again, I'm not a genius or anything with all this stuff. But I've played Space Engineers. I've played a bunch of other space games. Fergato, thank you for following. I appreciate it. Space Shuttle is very hard to do. I bet it is, but I have an idea. I think. Space Engineers is awesome. I have like maybe like 800 hours or something. I have a lot of hours of Space Engineers. On my VOD channel, I have a whole ass series on that. Again, I'm probably not like the greatest at that, but I have like space knowledge in video games and some IRL. I'm not the greatest, but you're right. This game is very different. It's a lot more physics-based than Space Engineers. I'm gonna see, can we get a goo from here? We'll keep that, I guess. What if we get the temperature? Nope. Keep your spinning. Okay, we'll keep that. Space Shuttle is like playing rocket science and hardcore. Okay. I mean, I could just describe a space shuttle. Like, I was about to just describe a space shuttle and be like, yeah, I'm just gonna do this. I mean, I'm sure we all know what a space shuttle is here. I have a vision in my head whether or not it'll actually work in the game once I get it. That's fine. That's also fine. We barely ever actually survive with the fins. But I have an idea. Whether or not it will work within the physics of the game, we'll see. Space Shuttle is pretty cool. That is. That's probably why I want to make it. I agree with that too. Starship, like being able to land rockets like in the Jetsons, like up and down, is why are we turning? Is like freaking science fiction, which is pretty cool. The first time ever seen what is it? Is it the no, that's not the Heavy. I forget. Whatever the first SpaceX reusable booster was, seeing that finally actually land back down was like phenomenal. It's so cool. Falcon 9? That might have been what it was. Buran better than the Space Shuttle? I do not know what a Buran or what the Buran is. I don't know, for me, whenever I think of like space, I do think more of the Space Shuttle, because I like that was the cool thing, or like the thing that I knew most growing up. Okay, we'll see how it works. I mean, the idea of it being usable and flying back to space is a whole thing. There's a Soviet answer to the Space Shuttle. I honestly don't think I've ever seen any pictures of it. Only went to space like twice. Interesting. One thing that makes me sad though is that if theoretically I actually do, you know, 1, get my PhD in astrophysics, 2, actually get into the NASA astronaut program, and 3, actually get sent up. By that time that I would have to go through all that stuff, the International Space Station will be destroyed, unfortunately. But by then too, it sounds like we may, who knows, potentially have a space station around the moon, which would be pretty cool to go to. Or going to the moon itself would be pretty cool. But we'll see. A lot of people, when they're younger, say they want to be astronauts, but, you know, not that many. Okay, back and forth, not that many people actually are astronauts, but I don't know. It would be cool to go to space. USA ran out of money. It imploded. I don't know why I'm not fast forwarding here. Good job, done top. Another successful-ish landing. We've survived with a single fin before. Actually, no, I think we have survived with all the fins before. Alright. Let's go to the tracking station, bring you guys back, and bring the MUN on tour. Got some science at least. Do we have enough to... Yes, we do. And to at least have some money left over. Okay, so we now have a better vehicle assembly building. Okay, that's a lot of money, but 255 parts is pretty decent. Okay, so we do need to check. We just have enough for flight control. Reentry module. So is this a gyroscope technically? Small inline reaction wheel? I guess we'll research this. To be honest, I don't even know if we will have all the things that we would need for a space shuttle today. See, I don't know like anything about the USSR space exploration. I think the only thing I really know is like Sputnik, And aren't they the ones that sent the monkey to space? The monkey and dog. That's like my most I know. Well, supposedly us going to the moon won the space race. Whether or not that's really a thing. I don't know. At this point, like, it's one of those things like, I don't who really cares who won the space race. I'm just glad that like it seems to somewhat be a collaborative experience in space as of the moment. Landed on Venus first. First woman in space? I didn't know that. Listen, man. My books say we won, so. Okay, so. We got 2 of those from this one. So Deswin and Thwompins. Valentina Kerbal is based on her? Ah, that makes sense. Who's Jebediah based on? Is Jebediah based on anybody? Oh yeah, well, who knows? Again, I might be wrong, but yeah, in the Soviet Union, he's original. Okay. In the Soviet Union around that time, I don't know, women rights? Maybe they had more rights. I don't know. America kind of sucks, to be honest. You really look at the history. It's a lot of the things where America goes, hey, this thing's bad, and the rest of the world was already like, yeah, we knew that was bad. Why were you doing that? Alright. We are going to first make a new spacecraft. What do we want to call it, though? Valentina Kerman, not Kerwoman. Yuri Gagarin is a really cool dude. He's the first person in space. I probably have heard of him before, but again, it's like I'm more versed in NASA and like that program because like all the documentaries and stuff that I've watched and all the things, and because I live in America, is like all about NASA and whatnot. I've like randomly heard like little keynotes here and there of like the Russian or like Indian at the moment. I think India has a pretty decent space program. You don't really hear that much about it here. Yeah, and a lot of it is, yeah, you're right. It's very propaganda based of like, we're the best, we won this, I don't care what you say, we went to the moon, we won. Again, at this point, it's dumb. It's kind of, to me, I view it almost, I know it's very, very differently, but almost like the PS4 versus Xbox. It's like, who cares? They're both did cool things at one point, and both are kind of now working together. Like the whole space, like exploration stuff seems to be a collaborative thing now, in a lot of ways, which is nice. And I think it should be that way. I think more things should be more collaborative. I grew up with PlayStation. I like PlayStation. I don't know. It's there are some things that one's does better, or it doesn't really even matter. So, anyways, what do I want to name this? Name the last one the Milano, but it won't be exactly a space shuttle. I don't think. I need to make a working plane first. I had one working plane that only worked like 50% of the time. We'll call this the T, apparently. Tour. Because we're gonna get more tourists in it. Tour. Honestly, I'm just gonna call it the tourist shuttle. This is not a craft that's gonna be worthy of anything. Xbox is better as a generalized home entertainment. I could see that. Even though Sony, I feel like, tries to market more that side than the Xbox does, at least from what I remember. Can you imagine landing on Venus decades ago? As in the 70s. Listen, time just keeps on marching forward, man. I'm only 24 and I already feel old. Because the technology nowadays is like, it just, every half a year now, there's something amazing and new coming out or being worked on. The advancements in AI in the last like year or two alone, has been absolutely ridiculous. It went from haha funny memes of like Dolly, I think it was Dolly was their first one, of all that stuff, and now we're like already potentially talking about like it being, what did I just see the other day, that we're getting super close supposedly to like I don't remember the term, but essentially like AI almost being as smart as a human in every single task. There's like potentially in like a year or two, that's a real possibility, I've been told. But it's wild. Okay, we're gonna start with this shuttle, I think, or odd. Again, this is not gonna be the shuttle. This is just gonna be an upgraded version so we can get even more money and more research, hopefully, because we can make more stuff. We want to be able to take 4 people up with us, or 5 people technically. And then we want to get one of these popped on here. Or do I try to make this into a... Nah. Yeah, Microsoft invested $50 billion in it. It is crazy, but... Is there already a Chinese space station, or are they just in development of it? I remember hearing sort of about a Chinese space station, but I don't. Is that the one that's going to be around the moon? Is that what it is? It's at the bottom. And 2 more in the next 2 years. It's dope. Okay, we don't want that. No, and low. Okay, Leo. Gateway is going to the moon? Okay. Yeah, I've heard of the ones that are supposedly going to be built around the moon and apparently on the moon, but I have not heard of like a new alternative for like the International Space Station, if that's what it's supposed to be like. Okay, we're going to ease here. Yeah, I've seen that China wants to make a base on the moon. And I've heard of like the space stations around. I think Artemis is part of the Artemis plans, or whatever is the space station around the moon. I don't know anything about how only that is, because fucking that is an orbit that doesn't allow ISS. Interesting. I feel like I want a bunch of heat shields on this thing, but we'll see. We have a lot more things to play with. I'm assuming it's not like, I'm assuming he meant it's not like built to be a part of it and not allow other nations, maybe? I don't know. I haven't heard anything about that. I just hope that, like, the scariest thing with like some of the stuff with space tourism, all that stuff, is that hopefully space doesn't become too commercialized, because that's gonna be a problem. What if we put this here? Okay, that is not what I thought it was. Yeah, that is not what I thought it was, I don't think. I will say, we are getting to the point of stuff that I probably I don't know how to exactly commentate on it. The politics of everything and this and that, like, I know some things, but does this thing have more Rust 14? No, it doesn't. Is it more lightweight? It is more lightweight, so I'm assuming this is more of a deep space engine. Supposedly Russia is basically over, is what I've heard. I don't know anymore. I honestly don't know what to listen to or whatever. I've heard Russia is falling apart and blah blah blah, this and that, but then also you hear Russia is actually making forward and moving into Ukraine, and then you hear the next thing, oh, Ukraine's actually fighting back. I don't know. I don't care. Or I do care, but it's like, I'm tired. I'm tired, coach. It's this weird thing. Part of me feels like it's like we get the propaganda of literally, oh, I don't have any. I feel like we're starting to see and hear the propaganda of every single country at the same time. So it's really hard to know what the hell is actually true, because everyone's trying to say they're the best when they're clearly not. It's like, I don't know what to listen to. Is this a big one? No. As far as the public knows, there's no attention to development further. I mean, it seems funny that like people just aren't interested in space anymore. Really. Okay, so the swivel has less thrust. Do we really need a swivel? I mean, other than like the proposed plans of like the moon base and stuff like that, and I didn't even know about the new Leo space station from China. I will agree, at least that I know of, the American like space program and interest in it at least is doing a lot better, especially because of SpaceX. Again, to slightly go back to that, I don't like. Elon Musk is doing cool things with his money, at least. Some of it is actually good, so that's a plus. At this rate though, like I just wish he would have like not bought Twitter, and which I know he kind of got strong-armed into it or whatever. I just wish he would have made like a different platform, because with how much he's like tanked the user base and the profit of it, he should have just made a new social media platform. Like, I feel like that would have made the most sense. China is actually breaking new frontiers and achieving things for the first time in history. I mean, we've also, I got rid of my Twitter actually because it got so bad. Twitter, or X, I guess, when I got off it, which was like 2 or 3 months ago, like the things it was recommending me, like the things it was showing me, and like all the random BS of all the like everyone has check marks now if you pay for it, and this doesn't and this does, and also you can only see like, I quit when it was announced that you can only see like 300 or like 600 tweets a day, which I think they got rid of eventually. But I got rid of that because I'm like, that's just, I don't even use it that much. I'm like, that's just ridiculous. Like, this is just dumb. Like, it got just too much, man. I wish you could make these like, there's probably a button I can hold down, but I wish you could just make it straight across, but I don't think it'll matter too much. See, there is the saying though, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Twitter has done some stuff that, oh, that's like really good. Twitter, I feel like, again, I wasn't that active on it, but it worked. Not saying you shouldn't innovate, but it's Twitter. I don't know. Supposedly, starting next year, they're gonna charge $1 per year or something to use it. Oh, I kind of agree with you that he was just kind of bored. Well, the other thing too is he essentially made a joke and then was strong-armed into actually buying the company. Because of, I forget the legality or whatever. Because like basically, because he jokingly made that offer, or he did make the offer, and then he backed out, he had to because of like what he did to the stocks or something. I didn't really understand the whole thing there. But he basically was like forced to buy it from my understanding. I think it started out as a joke, and then Twitter was like, sure, do it, and then he actually offered, and then I didn't remember the whole signed paperwork thing. I thought he was like, nah, I don't want to do it, and then was like, no, you have to because of like this and that. But I might have missed the whole signed paperwork thing. I just, again, some of the stuff is just so ridiculous. But welcome in, Brock. We're talking about Elon Musk. Or we're just talking about space in general though, but Elon Musk is technically a part of that because of SpaceX. But yeah, I'm off Twitter now. I've been somewhat thinking about re-downloading it, but I don't think it's really worth it. I see enough like reposts and stuff from other places. And again, I didn't even use it that much in the first place. Okay, so we do want, I don't know if I should still be using these basic fins, or if like these winglets are better. I'm afraid to get ones that don't move. This one looks like it moves. This might be overkill. See, that's another thing too, is that you guys may never see some of the stuff that other people run into just because for whatever reason your algorithm decides to show you those things. I'm gonna say that will work. I think these are not for spacecraft though. Or is this one better? What does this one look like? I followed a bunch of YouTubers and stuff. That's why I mostly used it, but again, I hardly ever got on Twitter. So like, me deleting it, I'm sure they don't, like no one cares or notice. I only followed like 30 people, and I think only like 30 people followed me. No, I followed like, I think I had like 80 followers. And also a lot of people that I followed stopped using it too, so I'm like, okay, there's like really no reason for me to be on here. Thermals. Exactly how that was supposed to work, but hopefully that will work. Is crypto like really even going still though? I know it is, but like I feel like the whole like hot, like when everyone was pushing in stuff has kind of subsided. At least that's what I noticed. Again, the weird thing with everything is that like if you even slightly interact with some posts, you probably start seeing them a lot more. That's the one thing that's been annoying with YouTube lately, is that I will watch one singular like video on something else, and then for some reason the next like 2 or 3 days, all my recommendations will be that one person that I watched like once. Like, I watched him once, YouTube. You don't have to like shove him down my throat. Okay. Well, the algorithms used to be more like, oh, you watch this one video? Why don't we show you like videos that are close to this, but you might also like to do your other recommendations. For me, at least nowadays, I feel like it's gotten to the point where it's like, hey, you watch this one person? Why don't you watch every single thing they've done? Like, I feel like the algorithms have gotten worse. And more like, I don't even know if generalize is the right term. I do think we are going to need more oomph, because this barely got the other one into space, and we had less weight and stuff on it. We also probably want to get those extra parachutes that we had. We will shoot here, shoot here. I laugh now seeing any account with check marks on there. Like, why are you paying money? What if we do like smaller engines on these? What if we do something like that? We'll see if that works. And we'll get some structural support on these. Sorry if you guys are cringing at like the decisions I am making. I'm not a scientist yet, so okay. Okay, so we have more heat paneling up here, so hopefully coming down we won't have too much overheating. If we lose those, we'll hopefully be fine. Got our science stuff. We can hold more tourists with us. We've got more boosts on the bottom. Got some extra science and stuff, which will hopefully help us. Let's make sure. So we've got boom, boom. We want all these to go out at the same time, maybe? What if I try, okay, actually, no, what if we do move these to the second stage and then see if these can just get us off the pad? Which they will be extra weight until these break off. That's fine. This wants to be moved up to there. And decoupling will be with the parachutes. Okay. We will try this. Let's get our... Always, you know, don't even test it first. Just, okay, why do we have an engineer here? We need our best done top. Let's get Deswin, Thwompin, Robus, you guys, and then we only have 4 more tourists after this, so we can easily do this in 2 launches, maybe. See, and that's the very, oh, we're a little bit wobbly there at the top. That's the dumb thing too, is that like the blue check mark was supposed to be like a security feature, that so you'd know who you're talking to is actually an official person, which I know they have separate verifications and stuff like that now, but I don't know. It's just, at first it wasn't like that for like a day or two, and then they fixed it and then they didn't, and I don't know. It was just, the whole thing just seems like a whole just shit show. Anyways, welcome aboard Deswin, Thwompin, Ravis, and Durbret. Your pilot today will be Dun Chop Kerman. He's a pretty good pilot. This is our first ever test and launch of this rocket, which is really just the previous rocket we had with like a little bit more fuel and more boosters. So good luck. Enjoy your flight with Urban Airlines. The only thing is we're going to be wasting more money because this part doesn't come back down, which is something we'd probably want to eventually try to do, which I have tried to do. However, my thrust to weight ratio is way too high. Nah, it's fine. It's perfectly okay. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. There's that. Okay. I think it's... definitely going the wrong way. I will say, you say my thrust weight ratio is off. This seems like the smoothest, best launch I've done. I'm not gonna lie. No overheating issues. Kind of safely up into, or as far as we needed to go. I mean, it probably could have been more efficient. Yeah. Spin back that way. Hello? There we go. I don't know what's happening anymore. In chat. I'm too focused. You guys can talk about it. I'll be here trying to hopefully get these guys. Okay. I do think we're going the right way. We have a bunch of contracts right now just to make give tourist orbits. But we're getting money for that because it's the easiest ones to do. I think we're getting money and reputation, not that much money, but they just are a bunch of tourists that want to do an orbit around the planet. I will try to do other specific ones once I do this, but I don't know. It just seemed like yesterday when I was doing all this, it seemed like this was a good way to get everything. Kerbals is stuck in orbit for forever. Get into orbit, you can do it. We do have a bit more fuel, but it's also like we do have a lot more weight. This might be cutting it close. Okay. We'll get a little bit more. We don't dip into the atmosphere over here. We still might, but we'll see. Yeah, well, with the check marks thing, yeah. I have seen some people, like, say it as more of an elitism thing, but it's more to, like, it didn't really matter how many followers or how big you were. It was just, like, once Twitter was like, yeah, we're pretty sure this is this person, they would normally give someone a check mark. But... anyways, let's do some science. Doors, material study, keep that, close those doors. Dump top, let's have you go on EVA. We've already got that, got it. It's over grassland, so I wonder if it matters if we're over a different part, probably. Let's try this. Bunny Vea here. Above Kerbin's grasslands. Never mind. This are still the grasslands. We'll try to do it over the oceans. We might have got both of these already. Yeah. Okay. I guess those that came in an escape thinking that'll get me out of there. Okay. I don't know if I would go to the point of saying normal people were verified. It was definitely more, from what I've seen, it was more like influencer based people that would be verified. But there were some small influencers that could be considered quote unquote normal people. Technically, most people are normal people. Some just have more money than others. But I don't know. To me, the verified system worked, and like it was. Yeah, there might have been a little bit of like an elitist angle in a way, but that was only because it was like they actually meant something before. Now it just means you're paying money. I do know some of those too. They did, again, I don't know if they necessarily played favorites, but yeah, some people took a while. Did I do a full? I don't think I've done a full orbit yet. We'll do a couple orbits. Do you want to land like over here though? Facing the right way? Or no? Definitely not. I will... Oh, because it's SAS always gets turned off for some reason in space. Or I accidentally hit it. That's probably why it was taking me forever to get figured out. know if I'll exactly go saying fully corrupted, but I will say it is kind of ruining the point of what a check mark used to mean. But oh well. Ourselves. We have some fuel left, but honestly, not worth it. All right, let's not talk about it anymore. Again, it's whatever. It's happened. That's how it is. All right, guys. It's just a check mark. It is literally just a digital thing on. It doesn't really matter. And this conversation is over in my chat for today. Don't blame either of you. Doesn't need to get heated over something like that. But that is it. No more Twitter talk in my chat, please. And in the end, it's one of the things that, like, okay, I don't think Brock necessarily cares about it too much, or I don't think you necessarily care about it too much. You just both started talking about it, so you're trying to break down every single part of what it is, and that's all that was. Not anyone trying to, again, I don't have any strong opinions on it, but I have opinions on it, so, but I didn't use Twitter that much, so it really, in the long run, it didn't affect me, but I can see how and why it could be annoying how it is now. And my personal opinion is that, yeah, it is worse. Like, I agree with Brock on that. This is definitely not. Well, it's Musk. That's why we're on Twitter. Anyways. Again, we're done with the Twitter thing, or X, whatever the fuck it is. Realistically, the company is basically tanking right now because of all the stuff that Elon has done, so who gives a crap? All I'm worried about is getting Deswin, Thwompin, Ravis, and Durbret safely down, back onto Kerbal. And I think, so far, for this being our first test launch and stuff for that, it's going pretty good. I say that as, who knows, it'll probably go spiraling out of control soon, but fingers crossed, you know? Fingers crossed. Okay, see if the heat shielding and everything actually does its job. And we probably want to, oh, okay, not what I wanted to do. I don't know if I did that, or if the craft just did it itself, not gonna lie. I did put an input into it. Okay, we don't want the parachute to overheat. It might be. You were probably right on that. But I did slightly move it before, which I don't want to go up there. Oh, that was probably the other. start. We are going pretty fast, but I think we will slow down. I think in the end it won't matter. Yeah, I think we got this. Look, it's technically like a space shuttle. It kind of, if you imagine there's wings on it right now, it's sort of in a way a space shuttle. And if you imagine this is a runway and we're landing, you can say it's a space shuttle. Can't believe you survived this, honestly. Listen, the Duntop and me, we're the best pilot. Radiator meters probably did save me. That is probably true. But that's why I put them there. That was part of the design. Heck yeah. Deswin, Thwompin, Ravis, Derbret, welcome back to Kerbal. I hope you guys enjoyed your orbit around the planet. We'll be touching down here soon in the middle of the goddamn ocean. Hopefully they'll be able to find us. Look at some debris over there. Successful first launch. Yeah, easy for sure. Look at them clapping, having the time of their lives down here. Eventually, we'll land. Eventually. Alright, slow it down just so we don't get like some weird physics happening. And the first flight of our tourist shuttle is successful. Hell yeah. Welcome back, everybody. We did it. Surprisingly. We have a debris and the shuttle. Let's recover it. 25 science earned. Heck yeah. Got some more funds and stuff back. From everything that we've done, and I think those tourists are happy. I think that's the first ever thing I successfully tested from scratch, essentially. Did we get those ones? I think we did. Okay, so 2 of those are already completed. None of these are. We should be able to bring all those guys up next time. Sweet. We can keep on doing tourist missions, but I feel like that's kind of boring. We get a lot of money and stuff for it. And a lot. We get so much stuff, I think, for doing it that it's like worth it. And we do have the new science thing, so like we're gonna be like, we'll keep on doing this for a bit. I haven't upgraded a launch pad, yes, and a vehicle assembly building. I just upgraded both of those. I have one upgrade. Maybe go to the moon. I have gotten to the point that I think I might be able to. I don't know. We're gonna do a couple more funding missions, and then I'll probably think of something to go to the moon, because that's a lot of stuff. But I am gonna be right back, chat. I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick and get some more. I will get another drink, but I don't think I'll get it. So, BRB. I'll be right back. Do some science missions. Yeah. I'll do it. Damn you, poor dude. I just upgraded these 2 things. I just bought this, which is pretty expensive. It was like 200,000. But yeah, we don't have much money right now. Unless you're talking about me in real life, and that is true. I am also really poor in real life. But anyways, I'll be right back, chat. He's saying same to me and you. Or IRL too. Struggle. It is definitely a struggle. I barely was able to afford this game when it was on sale. I'm like living not even paycheck to paycheck. It's like less than that. Pain. I don't know if I should be doing this still. I haven't like done much with. I didn't realize this was active still. I haven't done much with the Kerbal Space Program too expensive too. Yeah. I also heard a lot of bad things about it, but I've also someone yesterday when I was streaming said that a lot of the problems were fixed. So. Can we commit more? Oh, we could. Wait until Judgment, until Science Update is my advice in December. It looks very promising. I don't know if I'll have the money then. I've got too many things I need to be doing, and it's back and forth. I'm doing a lot of things right now that might make me a lot of money, but not. Off for a while, I need to focus on your work. Okay, Brock, thanks for stopping by for a bit. I'll be live for at least another hour or two, so if you ever want to come back. But thanks for looking, man. I appreciate it. All right. Hello, Calico Cat Lover. Welcome in. How are you? How you been? I'm not gonna cancel that strategy. We'll just say that it's working. Okay. We'll just do another launch. I mean, if it works, it works. Been good. That's nice. Been pretty good too. Good to hear. I hope your holidays have been good, or are going to be good, whether or not you celebrate them. Kind of funny because like Thanksgiving is like definitely an American holiday, and I need to remember that. I do have a decent amount of people. Your boosters have boosters? Yeah. You didn't notice that before? It works. It worked. So. Ah, fuck. I forgot to add the crew. You know what? What we could do, though, is while we're here, let's just open these doors and conduct materials, keep that experiment. Do we have one of these yet? Yes, we do. Have we done the goo yet? Probably. Well, fuck it, we'll keep it, why not? What is my favorite Thanksgiving food? I don't know if it's considered a Thanksgiving food, but I really like cornbread, but it's like a specific cornbread that my my one grandma makes. That'd be my favorite Thanksgiving food, I think. This Thanksgiving, like on actual Thanksgiving, we sort of had like a half Thanksgiving at my one side, but we just kind of had our own personal Thanksgiving at home. We actually had Bob Evans, like their Thanksgiving thing, and man, it's actually pretty good. Okay, we're gonna do that. Tracking station. Why do you even need wings at the top? I don't know, it looks cool. I want wings, probably don't need them. Some science and stuff for that. Nice. You love mashed potatoes. So okay, I'm gonna say this, and I don't hate potatoes, but I love mashed potatoes. But for some reason, I don't know why, because it's technically the same thing. But like, the people who just like bake a potato and cut it open and eat it, I don't like that. I don't hate it. I just don't like it. I don't know if that's controversial, but. It could be the texture. Yeah, maybe. I used to like it-ish growing up, but I don't know. I've grown a disdain towards it. Again, I don't hate it. I'll eat it if I have to. But potatoes are great. Well, listen, potatoes. You know, there's French fries. There's waffle fries. There's curly fries. Mostly just fries. I'm just kidding. But there's a lot of things made out of potatoes that I like and the whole world likes. Potatoes are amazing. I just don't like. The only form of potato I don't like is basically just a basic potato. We're gonna at least do 2 more flights of these orbits with tourists, and then maybe I'll start actually trying to we'll work on building a rocket to go to the moon. We'll see. Because the space shuttle, we don't have the parts, I don't think, yet to make a space shuttle, so that's not gonna happen. But we'll see. What are your guys' thoughts on like the powdery, easy bake, like mashed potatoes things? I mean, probably, possibly. Anyways, welcome aboard Bartlock, Burel, Haller, and Seabass. Seabase? Your captain today, and pilot will be Duntop Kerman. So buckle in, we are going to space. Off we go. That's our first stage of our boosters going off. If you look over out the windows, you'll be seeing the space launch area slowly getting further and further away from us, and space getting closer to us. As we're getting to the end of our fuel on these first boosters, we're going to activate our second boosters, sending us even farther up into space. As we go up, we want to remind you and say thank you for flying with us today. Hopefully you'll come back in one piece. We're going to slowly prime the next engine to be throttled up once we activate and lose these boosters, which are probably losing us a lot of money. I haven't really checked how much they cost, and we're not getting any of them back because they kind of just explode. But as we go further and further into the atmosphere, things are getting a little bit toasty, but you should hopefully not feel any of it due to our amazing heat shielding. We are now at a high enough, whatever the hell this is called, to put ourselves in orbit. To do so, we are going to slowly rotate the rocket towards our trajectory. That's probably not how you'd say that. Apoapsis? Thank you. Probably pronounced that wrong. Again, I kind of remember the names, but not really. I don't know why. I don't know if it was a mod or if I don't have like a certain thing unlocked yet. But I always thought like they had a thing that you can mouse over and it would tell you. Apoapsis? 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 Apoapsis. Okay. And we want to be, I think, angled like that. So it's apoapsis. The other one. Apoapsis? That sounds correct. Apoapsis. I have problems pronouncing things sometimes. I have this really embarrassing story of one time, and I was at a thing for acting, like a workshop, and person there was, we were like doing commercials and stuff, and I don't know why, but for the life of me, I could not pronounce this one word a certain way they wanted to, and like, I said it like 4 or 5 times over and over in front of like the entire class / people, and it's just like, it was so embarrassing. I think I'm boosting my YouTube growth. But yeah, for the life of me, I could not change my pronunciation of it and get it correct. I love how I'm like adjusting. Okay, yeah, I was. Yeah, my brain locked. I just kept on saying it the same exact way every single time. He's like, no, like this. No, like this. I'm like, I can't. Super, like, embarrassing. Worst fucking day of my life. I think I fucked up. I think you're not going to space. We'll see. Or orbit. Or in space. Ready to shut this fuel off. We have a little bit to get out, but oh, never mind. I guess we aren't. I might have accidentally hit space too. Yeah, that was on me. That was me just accidentally messing up when I did my burn and how I did my burn. My apoapsis. Okay, spin is a good trick. I've learned to cool things down. I don't know if that actually... I don't know what exploded there. I don't know what exploded there. We also don't... We lost our science thing back here. I could just revert this launch. But I feel like I just kind of want to try to get something out of it. And also, I kind of want to get more experience of, like, fixing problems and working with what we're doing. We're not in an orbit still, right? Okay. Just kind of works. It was nice. Kind of does look like a plane though. Again, if it just had wings, because these are basically, I'm pretty sure, like space plane, or at least aeronautics wings. Don't really get why the capsule is surviving head first. I do. It's genius engineering. That's how. But yeah, probably the radiators. It's the spinning. I'll try spinning. That's a neat trick. No? Anyways, welcome back to Earth. Didn't exactly get to do everything you guys wanted to do, but that's on me. Actually, before we do this, what if we... Do you want EVA? EVA report. Keep that experiment. Get you back on. What about crew report? Keep that experiment. A lot of our science stuff broke off. Log that temperature. They don't need their necks anyways. They're Kerbals. Do they even really have necks? I guess they do. And I think that's the only thing that survived that's experiment-wise. They trained for this, okay? We just guarantee your body will make it intact back to Kerbal. And say it'll be alive. I'm just kidding. We never used radiators quite this way, honestly. This is generally interesting. I mean, I could be using them completely wrong, but like to me, it's just heat shielding. So like, I don't know. Are they not even activated technically? I don't even know how they work. Ta-da! You kind of want to get this, as in like Kerbal? Do you not have Kerbal? All right, welcome back, everyone. Huh. Well, well, to get the entire game with the DLCs and stuff. Just on your phone? Oh, I didn't even realize I had a phone. That's gotta be interesting. But it's like 20 bucks right now for the entire DLCs and everything. Or if you just want the base game, it's like 10 bucks. It's not too expensive. Okay. Let's get the crew. Yeah, crew's still on. All right. I don't know what's in the DLCs either. I just know there's 2 of them, I think. And I was like, sure, why not? I'll get the DLCs. I was gonna mess with this, but I don't think I should. It technically works. I almost feel like I want to add like a couple more small boosters, but I don't think it's really worth it. Yes, KSP is worth it. I do think there is a lot of stuff to do with this. I haven't like looked into any mods. I don't even remember like when I would watch the old videos of what mods to get, but I will eventually. I'm very apprehensive towards mods at first. I don't know why. I use mods in a bunch of games, but like it just takes me a while to like actually go through the workshop. Okay. Let's launch this again. Welcome back. You like vanilla first, dude? Yeah, I don't know if that's necessarily it. Like, I don't like I don't consciously think of like, oh, I want to try out how the game is, how it is. I just like, I think I know and think there are mods, and I just don't like check out the mods. I just don't. Even if I'm like, oh yeah, I'd really want one. But sometimes it is nice to get like the base experience. All right, Bartlock, Bureau, Haller, Seabass. I still don't know how to pronounce her name. Welcome aboard again. Hopefully we'll have a successful flight into orbit this time. Sorry about all the scariness last time. Let's go. Okay, let's go. Go overwhelming a little bit? I don't know if it's that. I think it's more of like a. I mean, there is definitely a lot, especially for a game that's this old. It's just like I don't think of it, and like I don't know any like mods. I haven't watched any videos. I haven't searched many videos of what mods I should be getting, so I don't like have like that right away. Which again, I can just choose for myself. I don't have to like go around. But it's normally nice to have mods that are already like vindicated by the community. I think that's the word. Kerbal Engineer Redux is good. I'll keep them. Is MechJeb like making them all like robots? No. Just automation for some stuff. Okay. See, the only thing that like I'm slightly afraid of when I played Space Engineers, I got, which is again this is on me, not technically a problem with the mod or anything, but I added the aerodynamics mod to my one save that I was already doing for a while, and it didn't ruin the game. Another mod separately actually broke that save though, unfortunately. But the aerodynamics mod like ruined essentially all my other ships, and the mod itself didn't really seem to work that well. Because that's the one thing that like is normally good about like searching up other videos, is that when you want to do more than one mod, it's always good to like have a video and go to a place that someone already tested all of them and you know they all work and doesn't break doesn't break your whole game. Okay, we are going to do this because I feel like normally just adding one mod doesn't change the game too much. Sometimes they do, sometimes they do. But it's normally to have like a good list of mods to add and try out. And sometimes other ones break them and you don't know what's what, and it's like, I've tried troubleshooting mods before and gosh, it's so fucking annoying. Like City Skylines, I've added a lot of different mods through there, and like I just eventually just broke down. I was like, I'm just gonna use this person's like mod list because I don't want to do all the troubleshooting and stuff. You start new games and put in mods. I mean, that's probably the best way to do it. I didn't say I do it the best way. But I do want to get like a visual one, I think, for Kerbal. Because I do remember there being clouds in one of the people I watched. I know someone brought that up earlier. I forget if it was you, Lazarus, or if that was someone else. Very nice. Are we not going to make it again? I remember it was close last time. Oh no, we're gonna make it. Alright. Let's do... We done? I guess we'll do that on the way down. Non-gameplay changing mods. Those are sometimes the best, just to make it look visually different. Alright, let's get you guys into full orbit around. These poor look up here. Just ignore that. Whenever we go into space in this mode, just ignore these other two people perpetually going around Earth forever. Jebediah's in one of these. I forget what the other one is. But they're kind of stuck there forever. I do plan on doing a mission eventually to get them. Once we get like a space station, I think might be the best and easiest way to do that. Whoa. Okay. Let's... And I could easily just like call them back, I think, but I've decided to just commit to them being stuck in space. And I will eventually have a mission to go get him. He'll probably be led by Duntop if he's not dead by then. Have I done rendezvous yet? I have not done a single rendezvous maneuver in this game. I've watched people do them before. And if I remember correctly, there's a bunch of ways in this view that you can like click on the line, but again, maybe I don't have that unlocked yet. I don't know if that's like a career thing you have to unlock that can help you decide when to burn, how to burn, where to burn to get into things. It's not easy to learn organically. Well, too bad. Never said I do anything easily or the right way. Alright, let's bring our Okay. We are having some fuel left over, which is actually amazing that we are doing. I'm gonna open you and see if this gets a different material study. Stubborn is your middle name. I mean, I'm stubborn to a point, but if it gets down to it and I keep on failing, I will like do a tutorial or something. I'm not like that stubborn. Even though we know this will probably lawn dart, we will try to at least go in this way. What about you, Goo? Any new Goo? Nah. You? Anything new here? No? What about you? Okay, I'm gonna try to do some of those while we're flying down. What if we get you on an EVA? Oh, okay, nothing new. I want to try to do EVA in like this part of the atmosphere, which I forget what it's called at the moment. Stratosphere, maybe? Actually, probably can't. So it's probably going too fast. We probably need to do that. With a plane. But I do want to do the experiments. Yeah, I think we're already just starting to want to flick. Oh, it's because SAS. Dude, I don't get why SAS gets turned off. Figured out you did it all wrong. Again, I've watched a lot of Kerbal Space Program. Open these doors. Back to material stuff. Okay, we got a new thing there. Wait to do a crew report until we're into that part. But who knows? There's probably somewhere locked in my brain on how to actually do. We're flipping. Yeah, we don't have a choice. It just does it. I mean, if it works, it works, you know? What about Goo from here? Log temperature? No. No? Okay. Do I ever watch EGSA here on Twitch? No. I'm not that much of a Twitch guy. If I watch any Twitch streamers, it's very rarely, and I normally just watch VODs. I'm a VOD frog. And also, like, I don't know, a lot of the games that I play on Twitch, I don't watch people play. I don't know why, or at least I don't anymore. I watch like, I watch H-Rock. I used to watch a lot of Ludwig and Schlatt, Jay Schlatt, but I've kind of, I don't know if they're not funny anymore. It's probably not that. I just probably grew out of them a bit more. But I don't really watch this kind of content anymore. I used to. City Skylines, I watch like for City Skylines, I do watch City Planners play and his story and stuff, and I get a lot of inspiration from him. He's pretty cool if you like City Skylines, because he has like stories and like people and all this other stuff, and he's really, really smart, and he's actually a city planner. So when, I don't know, it exploded. But I think we're fine, even though we do look like a fireball of death. I really wish I could get cities too, but again, it's too expensive for me right now. Eventually. How's everyone doing back there? What broke? Did our goo break? I hope our goo broke. Yeah, our goo did break. We didn't get anything from that anyways, so that's fine. What about temperature? Pressure? We've already done most of the stuff here. Do we still have the back thing? We do. That's good. There's an interesting overlap of Kerbal Space Program players and City Planners players. I think it makes sense. building something and building infrastructure in a way. They're both kind of in the similar vein of like simulation type builder games. Activates some of the same parts of your brain, making things work, problem solving, stuff like that. Never play Cities Go. I used to play some Cities from all my like cousins' computer when I was younger. Cities is pretty good. You do need like 2 or 3 of the DLCs to make it nice though. And then there are a couple mods that make life so much. But Cities 2 looks cool. Dude, like there's so many stuff that's like built-in mods and stuff like that. Oh, gosh, and like even just how you can do the roads now. Gosh, I wish I had the money for it. It's not that expensive for of a game either. It's like $50, I think. Maybe it's went up. But that was having a bunch of, other than the money, that was having a lot of problems too with like performance issues and stuff like that. And my computer is not bad, but it's definitely like older at this point. So I decided that I probably wouldn't be able to even play it anyways. Yes, it does look pretty too. You could also make the original Cities look pretty too. Alright everybody, welcome back. Bartlock, Burrell, Tyler, and CS. Hope you guys enjoyed the flight. Let's see what happens. Do we get pressure underneath here? No, we have not. And we'll try a crew report. No. Okay. Alright. Welcome back everybody. I hope you enjoyed your flight. Please give us a raving. What? What survived? That's the decoupler ring survived. Weird. I mean, whoever built that, give us more of those. What the? Alright. So we got 20, we got a decent amount of science from that. Okay, and I think we got a decent amount of money too. I think so. Okay, we're gonna ferry one more tourist, and then I think we're gonna try to... God, there's so many ferry missions again. We're going to try to make something to go to the moon. Maybe. I do think I want to upgrade this. Because I think... I'm assuming the upgrading the tracking station. Actually, we might need to upgrade that before we try to do anything. Basically, Blue Origin. Yeah, we're basically a tourist organization at this point. But hey, it's making the money for us. Can we get anything? No, we need 75. Oh, we need 90 actually. Take that back. Are you secretly Jeff Bezos? No, unfortunately not. Or fortunately? I don't know. Depends on your thoughts of Jeff Bezos. No comment at this time. What is patch convicts? XDNS. Or Connix. I don't know what that is. I don't know if Connix is the thing that I'm trying to. Patched Connix. What are patch Connix? So I need help. Apparently, I think Jeff Bezos doesn't actually like He's just a billionaire now. I don't think he actually owns everything. I don't think he's the CEO or anything anymore. He made, I forget. I keep up to some of the stuff because I watch, A-Track does like a Marketing Monday thing, so like I know random information about random billionaires and companies. Yeah, but he's still a billionaire, so I mean, whatever. He's just weird. If I remember correctly, he's just weird. He has like a weird, like, villain laugh. He's like, oh, ha 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 ha. That's what I remember. Okay, anyways, I guess we'll do one more rotation. I don't know. If we do one more, we might be able to afford this pretty easily. And then we don't have to worry too much about the launch pad being a problem. Also kind of looks like Lex Luthor. Yes, that is true. It does. Where's my... Did I not save that one? I don't think I did. Thank God I auto-saved. We're going to save you. That might be a coincidence, or is it? I mean, for the longest time, it was like, you know, Elon Musk was like the IRL Tony Stark. Everyone would say that, and that's why he also got like a cameo. Not to go back to like all that stuff, but that's also part of the reason why I looked up to him. Was he's like the IRL Tony Stark, and I still think he is, but I think he's more like the comic book counterpart rather than Robert Downey Jr.'s version. Because Robert Downey Jr.'s version was more of a nice guy in the end. Not like a, ew, I'm a nice guy. But he was more of a good person. Where in the comics, he's kind of just like he can do good things, but he's also kind of like a weird, narcissistic asshole sometimes. That's my opinion. Alright. Again, I don't really know much of Jeff Bezos other than like he's got a weird laugh. He's a billionaire. And he's bald. And he also recently did like a photo shoot with like a cowboy hat and stuff like that to be more. He's a complex guy, that's for sure. Yeah. Again, everyone is entitled to their own opinion, Elon included, and everyone comes to their own conclusions depending on their own life experiences and everything that they've done. I'm pretty sure too, like Elon's one of those people that supposedly say that he's like self-made, but like, again, his dad had like a diamond farm or something in like South Africa or something like that. I think is what it was. So even if he didn't really get that much money, that still puts you like pretty well off. So Calico, I will hydrate. Not water, but Arnold Palmer's, yo, sponsor me. Emeralds, that's what it is, yeah. And is this a small mine, nothing serious? He still comes from somewhat money, but tomatoes. Anyways, oh, we don't have anybody. Hey, Duntop, what's up? Duntop's just like chilling out here like, yo, boss. You forgot. Hello? Wait, why can I not access the crew? Hello? No, we don't want to be. What is... Okay. Welcome back for tourists. Sorry about that, Duntop. Yeah. Alright. There he goes, he made like 100k from it. Again, I don't know. All I know is from the articles and stuff I've been told. I don't know him personally. So whether or not one thing's true or the other, I don't know. That's just what the unfortunate thing about nowadays is. This is what I've heard. Whether or not it's true, this is what I've heard. I think it might be true, but no idea. Anyways, Niduku, Kurzerki, Seal, Ford, welcome aboard. You got your captain / pilot here today. Duntop, he's a pretty good one. I hope you guys enjoy your flight. We'll be taking off in T-minus 3, 2, 1. We've got liftoff. Oh man, we might not have liftoff for long. See if that's a fucking... Looks like that's an RCS and SAS on. Idiot. Seem to be fine. We are going to be putting you guys into a orbit today so that you guys go around our beautiful planet Kerbal. And experience the G-forces, gravity, and lack of it around this planet of ours. So, hope you guys enjoy. And sit back, relax, and let Duntop do what he does best. Sometimes it doesn't do that great, but we love Duntop here. Oh, I also wanted to do... Okay, we already got one at this height. Yes. We don't really have that much more experiments to do around here, unfortunately. I've been thinking escape will help us there, or get rid of that, but it doesn't. I also need to remember or learn how to better read this, because sometimes I think I understand it, and then other times I don't. It's my brain all confused. I know it's in relation to the spacecraft, but I think why it confuses me is that there's no up, technically. Up is forward. But you can explain anything if you want. I will eventually figure it out. But I do appreciate the help. Or offering the help. I'll ask if I ever need anything. Thank you for asking, rather than just saying. I appreciate that. Okay, I guess we're just gonna go all the way the long way. Because apparently... Hopefully... I can get there. Damn it. I'm gonna overshoot it, aren't I? Shit. Everything's fine. Oh, we are not slowing down. At this point, we should just keep going this way. Nozzle it. There's the moon all the way out there. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Okay, please slow down. Beg of you. So we're getting close to when we're supposed to be doing our burn. Actually, we're supposed to be doing our burn. Something that helped you wrap your head around it is you can imagine that ball as a sphere around your spacecraft instead of a ball you're looking at from the outside. Okay. Sometimes my brain connects it, and then sometimes it doesn't, if that makes sense. Sometimes my brain goes, yes, this is left, right, this is how it moves the spacecraft, but then sometimes it just doesn't at the moment. To remember, it always kind of looks like it's not going to make it, but it just does. So we will believe in Duntop, his abilities. They're technically my abilities, but all things considered, like, I do feel like this is decently-ish efficient spacecraft. We use like just enough fuel. To do everything that we need to do. We actually have a little bit more fuel than needed most of the time. Wrong thing there for a second. Alright, I think that's good. We'll get ourselves going around at least twice just to be safe. And we are already facing the way we want to be facing. And down. Here we go. Plenty of fuel left. Curious what would happen if I do. They should put like parachutes on this thing because I think we might be able to actually make this survive. I'm not gonna do what I was gonna say. I'm curious what would happen if we disconnect with this still firing a little bit. If that would help it, or like, but I feel like too many things could potentially go wrong. All right. Ourselves into position and act like that we're not just gonna launch a lawn dart like we did before. We're gonna put ourselves like this, and we'll fast forward. Ooh. Okay, that freaked me out. It's stopping the time warp like that. It appears like the ball's wrapping itself outward around a ball. Is actually wrapping itself towards you and around you. That might have confused me more. Ooh, okay, yeah, probably shouldn't do movements like that while fast forwarding. Good point, Hunter. And okay, anyways, we're lawn darting like normal. That's okay. As long as we don't hit this mountain that is precariously kind of hideously rendered over there, we'll be fine. Honestly though, like, considering this works, I don't really get, like, I feel like it'd be so easy to make a shuttle, no? Who knows, the wings might break off. Because it basically comes, and sometimes the science stuff breaks off, sometimes. Whatever that exploded. I got a working plane once. We're not going to do water bombing, are we? I don't think we are. That might be a problem. Never mind. I lied. It did not go to space, no. I haven't tried to send anything to space yet because I didn't have enough I didn't have enough area or enough parts to be able to send a shuttle into space yet. I just bought that like an hour ago. I do think we could potentially think about doing a space shuttle. Once we get these guys down safely. I think that's what I'm going to work on. Because to me, I don't know, I might be wrong, but I feel like making a space shuttle is going to be a lot easier than going to the moon. We might need some better aviation parts. That is true. Unfortunately. I do feel like we're going... Oh, I guess we weren't. But Alright, let's open you up. Let's conduct a material studies here. I guess we'll try to do a temperature study. We'll keep that experiment. What if we do a crew report? Keep that. We'll do an EVA here. EVA report. Apparently we haven't landed on this continent yet. Or area. Alright. I think that's all the experiments that survived. Okay. Let's go to tracking station. Because I almost downed this whole thing, I'm gonna have to go to the restroom again. The debris survived again. How? What part? Is it the ring again? the decoupler? No! Wow. Interesting. I know it's debris. I don't care that it's rolling. That is amazing that we will recover that. Why not? Cover that. Oh, we're so close. Alright. Alright. I will be right back again, chat. Alright, I am back. I think what we're gonna do is try to make a working plane first. Which, I mean, that makes sense. You kind of need a plane. What is this exactly? What I'm thinking we do is we have the Science Junior right here. Why do you not want to attach? Okay. Science Junior right there. Then, because these things keep on exploding, I think it might be nice if we have, where am I thinking, cargo? No. Utility. Payload. We have a service bay. Put the goo and stuff in here. Wait, what? No. 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 Once you looked out the other way. Can I not do this? Why does it want to stick on the other side? Is there a way I can flip? Shift? Control? Alt? Alt does something. Shift Alt? Control Alt. Okay, screw you. I didn't win you anyways. So I am gonna build this with it wanting to be a shuttle, which means, thank you, Calico. Maybe because it isn't usually used horizontally. Well, it's going on the other side for whatever reason. Well, this will be a rocket. We might be able to shove it on later. We'll see. Anyways, this is going to be a rocket. So we do want that like that. And we want a swivel guy down here. Okay. Pretty simple, pretty easy so far. We are going to want landing gear, obviously. One up here in the front. And two in the back. Which these ones I feel like I always place at the wrong angle. So I always place them there, but I think they're supposed to be like right here. We're gonna move them forward there. We do have technically better aerodynamics, I think, than last time I built this or tried building a plane. Gosh, I almost feel like I want one more to be honest. I think we need it. Makes it a little bit longer. Why are we not able to, like, what are you? Okay. Decided to be weird. I'll get rid of you. That's way too. Put our tail fin there. Maybe these on the side. That looks like a plane. People walk underneath the plane, that's definitely OSHA violation. No, it's fine. It's held up here by magic. No, no one to grab. See, when they're straight, they don't give you that much clearance, I feel like. Anyways. Gosh, I feel like we don't want too much of a footprint. No, right? Like it needs to be a small footprint. I don't think these are going to fit on how I want them, are they? No, they're not. Will these back here give us enough? Not quite sure. We will find out. So what are these exactly? Research farm engineer crazy with the plan, build a revolutionary engine type. Researchers turn to renowned engineer MUN crewmen with tough language, you failed miserably at the job, and this is what we ended up with. Hey, at least it works well with other large Arcomax engines when you want more control. Don't know if we want this there. Put that there. And then is it aerodynamics? Is that where it is? Intakes. Basic jet engine. Don't know if any of those work out exactly how we want it to. What if we move these back? I think this wants to be in the center of mass, I think. Okay, so for purposes of this study, we want that down there. Do you think we want our thermals? We can't technically do one below because when we land it will hit, I think. I don't know if I'm using these correctly, but I like to think I am. Okay, I think for now, for testing purposes, parachutes are going to be moved here, and that's going to be all of them. We're going to run with this. We're going to call this the Bowie Shuttle Mark 1. See what the hell this actually does. How is our center of mass and everything now? Alright, we will test this. Yeah, cool. Okay. Understandable. Let's save this. Let me upgrade the space here. Let's launch. On top, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't really have too much faith in this working. But we'll see if it does. We don't have too many control surfaces, unfortunately, but I believe in you, Duntop, and that's all I need. Alright, everyone, hold on to your butts. Actually be able to get something cheap. it's probably where we'll need it the most, to be honest. We're not going to just get right lift off our holes. We might just get lift off from the end of the runway. Technically survived, so that's, I call that a win. Let's revert that to launch. You are probably true, not enough engines, but I do want to warp to sunrise. Okay. You can maybe get 2 engines on here. We'll see. I'm gonna try this one more time. Actually, no. We'll revert to Anger Nab or something. Even though these look like they should work, they do work. At least they did once before. Aerodynamics, is that where it is? Yeah, thanks. Let's see if that works. You like it, Will? Let's warp to sunrise. Alright, done top. Godspeed. I also feel like we just need more, like, something more that pushes up. A little bumpy. Huh. Okay, who cares? We don't need it to be night. Or we don't need it to be day. Fine. I mean, it looks like a plane. Oh, I'm fine with the running out of runway. The end of the runway kind of helps us with the takeoff. Bumped around too much. Starting to do it again. Relax. Got it. We're gonna move this down a bit. Why is texture quality half res? I'm gonna bring this down to 50. Did I apply that? Okay. Still pretty loud in here. Bring this down to like 30. Is that better? It looks like it's slightly better. Let's see if we can reasonably turn this thing around. Sure, do it. Fine. We're not fine. Okay. Maybe just the spacecraft sounds? Okay, I'll do that. Like, I want... What if? Something like that. Remember, these were should be like get where I want them to be. I've gone mad? No. Surely not. Where's the center of everything on this now? So if that is slightly forward, which means it will push us downwards, I think. We need it to be backwards. So what we need to do is move this to here, I believe. Okay, let's see what that does. really. I'm just saying that. All right. Let's go. Now will this like properly fit on like a rocket to launch? I don't know. Are those going opposite ways? This is supposed to go opposite ways. I just feel like we need more control surfaces. Still doesn't want to lift off though. Until it gets to the end. There's no way they stay. They're slowly going down. Oh, we get a crew report, huh? No. We can successfully turn around and land you. He's now going out of control like we are right now. Doing two. Or shall we turn? Pull up. We did a little bit of a save and maneuver there. I don't know if that's cheating. Okay, what happened here? I don't know if I need to turn off some of these things. What? It's definitely not easy to fly. We'll say that. You just need to do very small movements. What about that save though, huh? Huh, chat? Moving down the other engine to get us not crash into the water? Pretty cool, right? Pretty fast thinking. I'm trying to turn too fast. It's an impatient. And the only thing I'm worried about is not having heat shielding on the bottom, which realistically probably is where we need it. But hey, so far it's flying. hear me out. I think it flies. I think we launch it into space. That's just me getting too impatient. Honestly, like legitimately, that's just me getting too impatient of like wanting to just like turn faster when I realistically don't have to. I guess if we have like fuel possibility, but I say we just launch it into space. And the other thing too, like, I don't really know, is there really even a benefit of making a space, like a plane like this, shuttle in Kerbal, with how the recovery and everything works? I don't know if there really is. Yeah, I was gonna say not really. It's cool though, I guess. Looks cool. Okay. So what we're gonna do here is we are going to our very successful aircraft that is extremely successful. We are going to get a coupling down here. That is going to have solid booster along with two more solid boosters, along with one more solid booster. Right there. Okay, we don't want you in the thing. I don't know if there's a way to like make sure that it's on the same plane of existence. Or if you just have to always eyeball it. Close enough. Okay, hopefully this will send us up, get us off the pad. And what I want to do is underneath here with a singular one right here, get one more booster underneath, help push back past a bit more. Then it's so this boy needs to be up here. These guys will send us up. And this decouples when that turns on. And then this turns on when that decouples. Potato chips, thank you for the posture check. Thank you. Been getting a lot of that today. I don't know if that's just like one that people like to just like see someone move or what. I feel like my posture isn't that bad, but it might be. I am sitting down in my chair a bit, I will admit. But I appreciate it. Okay. And then these need to be moved up to here. confused. Why is there like one missing? Oh, okay, that's why. Okay, so those are there. Actually, these need to be here. This needs to be down here. Okay. I think that's fine. And we just have, obviously, our best pilot, Duntop, in here with us. Let's see how this goes. It might just fall over right away, too. But we do have stuff that we can add for that, if we need to. Surprisingly, it's not falling over. We will wait for sunrise. Beautiful day today, isn't it, Duntop? Oh, okay. Get RCS and SAS on. Let's see if we can make this baby go into space, get in an orbit, and come back down. And double check all the staging again. Honestly, I almost want to like... Nah. I think that'll screw up a lot of things. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Well, other than us not going in the direction that we want to be going, everything's going fine. Everything's perfectly... Okay. And we made it. And the wheel survived. Every single wheel survived. You know what? That is something. Whatever these wheels are made out of, which is probably rubber, can we make everything else that? Okay. That's probably a... What is the center of mass? Because we rotated down this way. I'm curious if... This might be a weird fix, but I honestly might fix it. Is if we do... Okay, well first of all, you're supposed to be not in the thing. You're supposed to be on the side of it. You're not supposed to be... There we go. Okay. I am thinking that will fix it. I'm not positive. Center of mass is a little bit better now. Towards the center of the vehicle. The problem might be the wings though, because the wings might be pushing us slightly one way. Alright, Duntop. Take 2. Up to sunrise. Just so we get a nice beautiful day for the launch. We'll wait for that to stop wobbling. We'll let it settle after the time warp. Okay. Let's try this one more time. 3, 2, 1. It went even faster. Save him. Well, he survived. The engine is on. Okay, we are going to still revert this launch, but at least he survived. Okay, so that did the opposite. So I wonder... It topples over like immediately. So what if... I honestly don't know if this will fix it, but... What if we get some control surfaces down here to help stabilize a bit more. And I know that doesn't look like much, but that might help. This is now like Mark III or something, but I haven't been changing the name. We won't wait till day. Because this might not work. Okay, so it just keeps on toppling over that way. No matter what I do. He survived. That's a win in my book. Done top. Best pilot. If it keeps on toppling down that way, because I mean the center of mass is that way. Where's the center of thrust? I mean it's with the center of mass. That's also almost the center. But the aerodynamic is this way. Which I think we might need it to be on the same plane to go up straight. I'm curious too if we just add this thing. Probably not. I don't know exactly. I don't know if that will help. I'm curious if it will though. I don't know what it does. But it might help us stay pointing upwards. I know I didn't change much and probably made it a little bit more flimsier down there. Oh, definitely more flimsier. Extremely more flimsier. Shit. Okay. Let's not, like, do that. Let's think. Let's think. I don't think this little tiny piece is going to be our answer anyways. Hello. Cheese. Why are you scared of yellow? Welcome in. I don't know if the control surfaces help this at all. This is gonna be even more controversial. Not really, but what if? Hear me out. Just put more thrust on this side. Preferably about at the same height as everything else. You know, if there's a problem, just add more thrust. That's the problem, right? Not enough thrust. Where's our center of mass now? I mean, it's more centery. I think that will do the opposite, though, of what I wanted to do, won't it? Because if there's more thrust over here, it will that way. So we want more thrust over here? Also, this is not centered, is it? That could be potentially part of our problem. Yes, that makes sense. No, it doesn't. I don't think it does, chat. I just acting like I know it. Oh, whoa. Why were you not connected? Yeah, wait, why were those all not connected? Why did they just fall apart so quickly? It's because they're like in each other? Okay, at this point, why don't we get rid of like all of these? And we'll just do like a radial of like... Yeah. Surely this will work. Eventually, if you put enough thrust underneath it, it has one option to go up because there's so much thrust. Right? Right. And right. And wrong. So wrong. I'll be honest, I don't know if we need... Okay. We might not need that extra booster. And that might be what's terribly sending us down this way. I added it because I thought I needed it. But I don't even know if I need it because I can't get high enough in the sky. So those, probably not needed. It's definitely going to be... It's adding more weight on that side. That would be pulling it down. So we'll see if this equals it out. Not as fine. Okay. That I want to actually say was on me. I put input into it and I didn't trust our pilot. I just need to trust our pilot more. On top, I trust you. I'm not going to touch anything. Hold her steady. I don't trust you. We're done top. Again, we've used this as some practice. Can we survive this? I thought, like, why? Why does this have to be practiced? Just, like, abort the launch. Okay. Come on. Why? Not exactly sure why it's falling over though. By the way, I think I missed someone following, so I apologize. I think I saw the number above. I don't know who it was. I think I missed Lazarus whenever he actually did his follow. I appreciate it. Sorry if you're not here anymore. You not know what to do. Fix this. Okay. Since I do not know what to do to fix this, we are going to save this as Bowie, Shuttle, and rockets. And we're gonna pivot. Yes, it was 5 vacancies. I don't think it's gonna work, so we're gonna pivot to the moon. Going to the moon. And hopefully back. Okay. I do think we are going to space. And actually, I think what we're gonna do is do our science module right here. Open those because those are on that side. Maybe we'll also get our payload. Actually, can we rotate this? Probably, but I don't know how to. Can we get our experiments in here? Oh yeah, by the way, welcome in, 5 Mackenzies. How have you been? Okay, what if I... Good, that's good to hear. Okay, I don't know how to use this right now. So we'll just throw that over there. It's fine. It's whatever. That's good. Glad you're good. I hope you're having a good holiday season. I have been so far. Got ourselves our heat shield. Let's get ourselves a parachute up here. This is not going to be a lander, by the way. We're just going to the moon and coming back. At least hopefully. This and that there. We are going to get some panels on this bad boy. Hopefully not. Okay. We'll rethink where we put these. To be honest, we can probably move this down enough. This here. And I'll put this. I don't think this will necessarily mess things up too much. Okay, got some heat shield in there, and we're gonna get some. Is that still open? If it still opens, we'll take it. Okay, now do want to get, I think, 2 more parachutes we could probably do on this, just to like double make sure that we stop. Okay. Has all of our science, and we'll hopefully safely bring down our ribbon. And then that will hopefully be enough fuel. Don't have a coupler there, do I? Okay. That will hopefully be enough fuel to like just maneuver out in space. And we're going to put wings on you. Okay. So hopefully this will be able to do everything in space. What we're also going to do is get some batteries on this thing. Right here. Yes. On the outside. They're literally just like AA batteries. Well, they're a lot bigger than AA batteries, but, you know. Okay. Then we probably, even though I haven't been adding them because I like getting the full science, we probably want to be able to send this to Earth just in case everything's not going well. Actually, what is this one? We'll put 2. Why not? Okay. Now, let's make sure these stages are good. Because that decouples. This goes here. And when that decouples is when the parachute should be activated. Okay. Then get you down here. We want one, 2, 3, 4 of those with a swivel. That one there, decouple, that decouples, that activates. Maybe we'll move you up like this. Okay. Then I say we do 4 boosters on decouplers. That will get us into space. Hopefully. Those are not actually on. Okay. We'll add the aerodynamics. Nose cones on top. It looks really small. To go to I don't know if we need those structures, to be honest. So this and that activates that. And that needs to be able to get us to and from somehow. I mean, doesn't seem like it'll have enough fuel. So honestly, what we might do is add one more fuel, at least up here. These need to be lower. Okay. So, and then that, which we can hopefully hold on to this for as long as we can. Antennas, all of that stuff. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Don't really have too much of I don't think this will work. Too much confidence in this. But we'll see. For one, we want to somehow get into the right orbit of this. I don't know how the hell to set up all those rendezvous and stuff. Maneuver mode, maybe? Those are locked behind things. Interesting. Alright. Well, first things first, let's make sure this thing can actually get into space. It's kind of an important part. So let's do that. Up we go with done top Kerbal. We do seem to be moving pretty slow, honestly. How fast I'd like us to be going. Yikes. That might be in the wrong direction there. I should just not, I should just let it go up sometimes with the SAS and RCS on. Don't think it needs me. Sometimes I want to put input into it, and then when I do, it just everything goes wrong. I will trust in you. You've got this. These are the wrong fins, actually. Okay, now it's toppling over. Why is it doing that? I think I want these ones. I think those are the ones that we had. I don't know if that will change it enough, but we'll do that. Top. Here we go. Maybe these fins will do you better. They might, honestly. I think they are. It was just the fins, wasn't it? Of course it was. All of a sudden. Right back. Not a great start. Say. Probably a horrible start. I'm doing everything wrong. I'm doing everything wrong, chat. I'm doing everything wrong. don't, like, sometimes I do not, I don't get what goes wrong. I know, like, as the fuel exits, the mass will be less, and then it'll technically move, I guess, backwards towards here. But I don't want to. Try this one more time. Honestly, let's get that one. Why not? Everything's fine. You want me to stretch right now? I can, because everything's fine. See, look. We're going up higher. We're making it to the moon. Hell yeah, we are. What could go wrong? Huh? Yeah, we're about there. We're almost there. Almost there, chat. Someone had a hard ass sneeze downstairs. You know what this needs? This needs boosters on our boosters. That's what this needs. And I kind of joke, but I'm also kind of not joking. You can get this baby in an orbit still. What do you guys think? I know that wasn't the goal, but all things considered, we could get into an orbit. That'd be amazing. I don't think we are, though. Well, we're not using that much fuel. We probably are like... seem to not be going where we want to be going. Which is the moon. Which is, I think, needless to say. And this is supposed to be a deep space like engine. I'm pretty sure. Not a falling into orbit engine. However, can we get any like science from this? I've already done like all the science around. But yeah, we're just walking that notable at this point. He's gonna survive. There's really no reason. Okay. We are going to revert this flight to the vehicle assembly. And I've been streaming for almost 3.5 hours today. I know I tested out at least a space shuttle when we started going to the moon. I do have other stuff I need to do today. I might be live again later. I didn't name this spacecraft. We'll just save you as update. Yeah, I know I didn't do anything yet. I might be streaming later today. I just need to work out. I have like emails and stuff I have to get to. But yeah. I've learned some things, I think. We've made some progress. Our reputation is pretty good. We've upgraded some buildings and stuff. I honestly almost want to upgrade the runway. But not today. Let's save you to main menu. And that's the prominent, that's the sun coming into my window. But hey, thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for all the people that came out and new followers and stuff. I appreciate you. I do not currently have like a solid schedule or anything right now, so I don't think I'll ever get one, but I'm gonna just be streaming here and there some City Skylines and Kerbal. Again, I probably will be streaming this a bit more, Kerbal Space Program, because I just got it and like I woke up, played some last night, woke up today and like I want to play some more and I want to stream some more. So probably beginning a decent amount of Kerbal Space Program when I'm free. So again, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys so much for following. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day, morning, night, whatever it may be for you. I appreciate you guys, and you've been you, I've been me. Adios. Bye. See you, chat. Have a nice one. Bye, Calico.